Hey you guys, Diane Parham. Welcome to day 2 of your 5-day clean eating group. Hopefully you had some time yesterday to go through the 5-day clean eating kit that I sent to you in our Facebook group. Today we are going to work on that calorie target that you calculated out yesterday. So hopefully you took some time to kind of do that calculation to figure out where your kind of calorie goal will be set for this 5 days and hopefully beyond. You can do some modifications to that calorie target depending on how your activity and lifestyle changes. So just keep in mind that we're using that as a guide to kind of set up a meal plan for ourselves, but you want to have the flexibility of adding in or taking away depending on how your particular body is responding to that, sort of subset of food that you're putting into that calorie target. So everything that we're doing is definitely flexible and designed to meet your personal needs. So you have your calorie intake and you decided if you're plan A or plan B. So you have how many of each of the food categories you're going to incorporate into your daily meal plan. So I also suggested that you use this meal plan, print it off and use it as sort of, a worksheet that's kind of ongoing. So, there's definitely food on this list that I just won't consume because I just don't like it. And I'm a pretty open-minded eater. So there's just certain things that just don't meet my taste satisfaction. And I'm a firm believer that life's too short to force feed yourself. So if you're sticking to this plan and you're getting a nice variety of foods, you'll have all the nutrition that you need that's very well balanced. So don't feel bad if you completely eliminate a few items from this list. So put stars by the ones that you definitely want to have as your go-to foods, and then just cross off the ones that you feel you just wouldn't enjoy incorporating into your day. So you've got your list. What you want to do is, refer to this plan A or plan B that you calculated out. So let's just use plan A for an example. So you've got 4 servings of vegetables, 2 servings of the secondary vegetables and grains, 2 servings of fresh fruit, 4 servings of lean protein, and then 3 servings of healthy fats. Okay, how do I incorporate that in my day? So I highly recommend that you have a lean protein with every major meal in your day. So I have a lean protein in the morning for breakfast. I have a lean protein after I work out. I have a lean protein with my lunch, and then I have a lean protein with dinner. So that satisfies my 4 lean proteins. Then I like to have a primary vegetable. I keep those more to the latter part of my day. So usually with lunch, maybe a snack, and then if I haven't used up, a majority of them, then what I do is I make a nice big salad and then just count in 3 or 4 of the vegetables into that salad and then put my lean protein on it. Your fruit, you get 2 servings. I always suggest having your fruit in the early part of your day, so definitely before I would say 2 o'clock in the afternoon if you can, before noon. Have 1 in the morning, and then use your fruit as sort of a pre-workout pick you up, so to speak. So the sugar in the fruit will give you a nice little boost of energy. For women, I highly recommend that you limit your banana intake. Banana is one of those high glycemic fruits. So if you're noticing that you're kind of holding on to a little bit of belly fat, one of the culprits that could definitely be too many bananas in your diet. So I always say limit bananas to Tuesdays and Thursdays, just so you kind of have a record of when you're having them and you can kind of track them a little bit better. And then you definitely want to have them before noon, so you have enough time to burn off that sugar. And then healthy fats, that's one of my favorite categories. Yes, you get to consume fats in your clean eating plan. A great source of healthy fat is, of course, avocado, if you like avocados. And a good serving size for an avocado is usually 1/4 of a medium avocado. And you can put it pretty much on and with everything, or just have it as a snack. Another great resource for a healthy fat is coconut oil. And coconut oil can be used in a variety of ways. You can even just take a teaspoon of coconut oil. You can liquefy it and then just drink it. And that's another one of those kind of pre-workout pick-me-up kind of things that you can do. So you can just liquefy a teaspoon of coconut oil, and then you can just basically shoot it before you work out. Not only will it give you a burst of energy, but it will also help you metabolize your own body fat as a source of energy, and it also works as an appetite suppressant. So if you're feeling like there's certain times of your day where you're just feeling a little more ravenous than others, taking a shot of coconut oil will definitely help subside those feelings. So you can count that as a healthy fat as well. And then secondary vegetables and grains. So those are kind of that area where a lot of people get a little tripped up. And what I've noticed, especially with women, is that we consume more carbs than we think that we do. And on this plan, if you're working with plan A, you get 2 servings of carbs a day. Again, I always try to keep those in the beginning half of my day. So I like to have a carb with my breakfast, and that's usually a serving of steel cut oats. And you want to make sure that you get the long cook steel cut oats. The difference between short cook any kind of grain and a long cook of grain is the glycemic index that's found in them. So the longer you cook your oatmeal or your steel cut oats or your rice, the lower the glycemic index is. And so that just means that the sugar levels are a little lower. So you want to make sure that you stick with those types of long cooked grains when you can, so that you don't get those kind of energy spikes and highs and lows throughout your day. You'll just have a more even keel kind of day. So steel cut oats is a great resource for a long cook, low glycemic grain. And then a sweet potato, of course, is probably the best. Sweet potatoes and yams are pretty close in nutritional value, so if you prefer one over the other, you're not going to do yourself any harm by picking one over the other. I prefer sweet potatoes. I have one a day. I absolutely love them. If you have a sweet tooth, sweet potatoes or yams will definitely help satisfy that. And then I usually have a half of a medium sweet potato, and that's usually about a serving size, and you can have it pretty much any time during the day. So I have I might have a sweet potato with dinner if I kind of have a carbohydrate left over and I hadn't had any grains for the day. Or I'll have it in the morning with a lean protein, and a sweet potato is a perfect breakfast that'll kind of give you a nice little boost of energy and get you going through your day. So that's kind of how I would set up a meal plan. I strongly suggest that you write it out on pencil and paper and make it a work in progress. So try a day, and if something didn't work for you, then switch it up the next day and use this time to really experiment with pairing food and planning food through different times of your day. Hopefully you're following these steps to success. And number 3 is decide what you're going to eat before your day begins. So I like to plan my food the night before, just like I would plan out a to-do list or a schedule for my day. So I don't end up with surprises in my day and end up eating something that I didn't plan on eating because my day went haywire on me. Another strong suggestion I have for you guys is become a food carrier, which basically means that you're going to take your food with you and you don't have to rely on the places that you're at or the people that you're with to provide food for you. I guarantee you they will not be providing you the food that you're choosing to eat. I just went to Target and bought like a little $12 insulated lunch bag and a little ice pack, and I pack my food to go. I will put a link in our group for some great, they're called Ready-tainers, that you can purchase on Amazon that are perfect for taking your food to go, and they're all compartmentalized so that you can put different foods in each compartment and nothing will get kind of mashed together. So it's perfect and it fits nicely in an insulated lunch bag. So work on those food plans today. Make sure you're getting all of your food categories in, depending on what plan that you're on. If you have any questions about pairing up food or how to space it out throughout your day, definitely post those in the group and I'll get them answered for you. And if you don't mind, I would absolutely love for you to just include a little snapshot of what you're working on for your food plan for the day so I can see how things are kind of falling into place for you. And if there's any suggestions that I would have, I can do that for you at that time by just taking a look at how you're planning things out. So day 2, planning out your meals for the day. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. Have a great day.